On this episode of the Infowars News, a state of emergency has been declared in Ferguson. CBS says Infowars paid Oath Keepers Militia for protection, and economists says that the clock is ticking on the economic bomb. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. For the week of August the 17th, 2015, this is the first article of the day here, an article written by Infowars.com. The title is called State of Emergency Declared as Ferguson Unrest Grows. Law enforcement's persistent increase in response to anti-climactic, violence. Well, basically, for everybody who remembered, a year ago, Michael Brown got shot, and there was a big old-fashioned protest about this stuff. Basically. And when the verdict came out, there was more riots in the streets. So, yeah. Pretty much. But anyway. Tensions are high as night falls in Ferguson, Missouri, where demonstrators gathered yesterday to celebrate the one-year anniversary of the death of 18-year-old Michael Brown at the hands of a police officer. Even though he basically charged the police officer and, paid to punch the guy's lights out, but anyway. Peaceful protests took place over the weekend, but the community was rocked yet again Sunday night as marches through the city turned violent by George Soros' Black Lives Matter, of course. St. Louis County officers were bullhorned orders attempting to crowd off the streets and into the sidewalk were pelleted with bottles, rocks, and pepper spray. A crowd of about 50 looted a beauty store in the St. Louis suburb, reported the Agadi France Presse. Amid the chaos, cops shot another black teen, Tyrone Harris Jr., 18, a reported friend of Brown, who they said had stolen a handgun to fire at them, which is kind of true. You can see the videos here and everything else. Harris reported to be in critical condition following the shooting. Missouri Governor John Nixon described Sunday night unrest as sad turn of events. Well, pretty much what do you expect back when George Soros is running the whole thing? Huh? You're gonna expect... What do you expect? This is all, and I'm gonna say this loosely again, this is all just to kick off a race war, which George Soros is really trying to do, because he's been funding these Black Lives Matter stuff. Basically, he's given $35 million to get this whole thing off. And to get out of these other throats so they can be turned on the Patriots. That's what he's gonna do. And if you thought that's bad, take a look at what CBS News did with Infowars, folks. The article is titled, CBS News Reports Fake Story on Infowars Hiring Militia. Underneath it says, Infowars did not hire Oath Keepers for protection. It was written by Kit Daniels. And there's an update here, as you can see here, that basically CBS St. Louis killed the story after the station was contacted by Infowars. So basically, it's down, but it's still newsworthy. Still used to cover. CBS published a false story claiming that Infowars reporter Joe Biggs and a highly experienced combat veteran hired a militia group to protect both him and reporter Jakari Jackson in Ferguson, Missouri. CBS News reports that several members of the militia group called the Oath Keepers showed up carrying assault rifles. They were hired by Infowars, a website run by Alex Jones, to protect its reporters. The August 11th article falsely states Infowars did not hire Oath Keepers for private security, despite the article's claim, which was not attributed to any source whatsoever, meaning the statement could have come from the writer's imagination as far as anyone else knows. The claim is particularly ridiculous considering that Biggs is a highly recognized former staff sergeant in the U.S. Army who fought in some of the most intense combats in Iraq and Afghanistan. In other words, the mainstream media, who routinely hires private security for their own reporters, would hire someone like Biggs for protection. And it just goes on from there. I mean, these people just line up their butts like what they usually would do. I mean, and the video that's here, which is actually has a Jakari Jackson with the title, you can see the title here, it says, MSN, get your damn story straight. And you are right, Mr. Jackson. They need to get their story straight. But guess what? That's why their poll numbers, their ratings, are sinking. Because they lie so much. I mean, Rachel Maddow, or should I say Mr. Maddow, or she has a chemical process and she's a man, completely said that Alex Jones was behind the bombing. Behind the Chernobyl bombing with no proof, and he is deeply racist. When the fact is, he is not. These people are preying upon their audience, and pretty much that's all I have to say on the subject. For the last article of the day here, this is an article written by the Infowars Nightly News. The title is called "The Clock is Ticking on the Economic Bomb. When will a collapse happen?" Jeff Berwick of DollarVigilante.com discusses the current state of the global economy meltdown and makes his predictions for the fall. Well, basically, folks, I can't play the whole video. The article's here on Infowars.com, reports here. So, without further ado, we'll take it to Leanne McAdoo. Take it away.
World famous financial analyst. I know you've got living there in beautiful Acapulco. We can see that behind you. Jeff, you started Canada's largest financial website, stockhouse.com, in 1994. The Dollar Vigilante in 2010. We brought you on the show today because you recently produced a video. It's gone viral. It's called Shemitah Exposed, Financial Crisis Planned for September 2015. So tell us, what is the Shemitah exactly and why should we be concerned about it?
Of course. First of all, thank you very much, Leanne. It's a real pleasure to be on with you. A big fan of Infowars. As far as the Shemitah goes, I started something called the Dollar Vigilante in 2010, expecting a financial and a collapse of the U.S. dollar within 5 to 10 years. And we're now 5 years in, and I'm starting to see a lot of the first signs of this beginning to happen. But it wasn't until recently that I came across something called the Shemitah after reading a book by Jonathan Cahn called The Harbinger. And it really seemed to show that every 7 years, which is the Shemitah, so the Shemitah is a Judaic religion, something in the Judaic religion, where every 7 years they wash away all debts, and they that's essentially what they say in their religion. And actually, if you look at the exact date of the end of the Shemitah year, every 7 years, it seems like some sort of major market or financial calamity seems to happen. And this is what I started to look into. So I looked back at the last one, which was in 2008, which was September 29th. That was the last major market crisis collapse, and that on that day the market fell 777 points. Then you go back 7 years prior to that was September 17th, 2001. That was the exact end date of the Shemitah in 2001. And the markets, that was the first day that the U.S. stock markets opened after 9/11. And the markets fell 7% on that day. You can keep going back every 7 years. 1994 was the bond market massacre. Of course, 1987 was Black Monday. These things seem to have some sort of reason or some sort of a plan to them, or at least...
Alright, that's enough. But whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And the elites are leaving in droves. I'm dead serious. Whatever this thing is, it's not good. Well, that's all the articles I have here today. If you'd like to read more about these articles, please go to the links below, or Infowars.com, or PrivilegePlanet.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one I have read for you today. This is Infowars Newsfix. I'm Info Gundam, live from Freedom Region number 3. Please like, subscribe, and donate. Bye-bye.